Yo, what's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Big Daddy's House. I know y'all think we forgot y'all, but we didn't. We busy, but we're being intentional and growing this podcast. This is 109 episodes, 109 episodes here on Big Daddy's House. I got the crew in this thing, T. Renee's Cat Daddy, and my boy Whitehead. Y'all talk to me. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
White, where you at, man?
What's going on, my great people? How y'all feeling?
Man, we do. I heard Odell told me earlier. Told me it was a draft. And what we talking about the draft? Odell, you got some draft news for me?
Yeah, man. We just we got the NBA draft tonight, man. Gonna see some new players getting put on these teams. And most importantly, everybody looking where to see Bronny James go. So, it's gonna be interesting. The NBA draft is always something intriguing because when everybody does draft, there's a player in the draft that comes out and just blows up on the scene. So we're going to see what's going on tonight.
I ain't going to hold you. I don't know nobody else in this draft except Bronny James and DJ Barnes from NC State. I hope both of them boys get drafted. I definitely want to shout out the Florida Panthers again for pulling the thing off. Thank you for not making me buy this hat in vain. Draft, I know.
Definitely.
Have some more. We're gonna have some more updates with the draft tomorrow. So short and sweet, man. Thank you, Odell. We had Odell brought to my attention, man. We had a soldier pass away today. Talk to me real quick, Odell. Bill Cobbs.
The active name is Bill Cobbs,
right?
And he passed away at the tender age of 90.
For people who don't know Bill Cobbs was in a lot of movies, man. For the best movie you probably gonna remember him is New Jack City, when he was the guy who shot Nino when after he left the courthouse. What's up, Tara? What's up, Miss P?
Yeah,
being intentional. Let's go. But yeah, man, shout out. May he rest in peace, Bill Cobbs. 90 years, man. He had a lot of great movies too. So get a couple of the movies back later on with you, but while we being intentional, T. Renee said, man, we got to go live and talk about this quote unquote talk that she wanted to talk about. It was so crazy, but T. Renee, it's on you, Queen. Talk to me.
Well, I just wanted to ask, men, if you meet a girl, it could be vice versa, man or woman. If you meet somebody and they invite you over to their house and the outside of their house doesn't look like they should be living there, are you still going to come, or are you just gonna not come? Like, if you already come to that person, you pull up in their yard and you like, oh, I don't know about this house. It don't look like it's clean. I don't know about this. Are you staying?
So basically, what? Because she be wording it so crazy. If you meet somebody, right, you get to this person's house and the house don't look up to par. Are y'all gonna stay, or y'all gonna go in the house see what it is? See what the business is.
Let me say this, because if you looking at what the outside of the house look like, you pretty much basically judging a book by its cover. Because just because it don't look right to you on the outside, that don't mean it's not a home in the inside.
Hey, I'm gonna walk to the front door and see if it smells like microwave roaches.
You know what?
Everybody know that roach smell. Everybody know
that roach smell and that nasty, dirty smell.
Let me tell you something. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what nobody say. People say judge a book by its cover, but if you get to somebody's house and it don't look presentable outside, 9 times out of 10. It's probably somewhere you shouldn't go in. You shouldn't go in there. I'm just saying, maybe it's me, but T. Renee on the phone going back with me all day. That means you judging a book by its cover. No, listen, I'm overweight, right? Some people don't like overweight. They can see me all day, every day, be like, you know what, you ain't my type, and not knowing I'm just a whole bunch of fun. I'm a good guy, but that's just gonna be their loss. Like, just because if your house look crazy and that person don't go in your house can be immaculate in the inside. You just camouflaging your house in the urban area. That's just his life.
Oh, then what you say, so I can get to the moral.
It's a bit tricky, man, because
it's this nigga always with.
It's very tricky because it's very tricky because sometimes you can walk up to somebody's house and it look nice on the outside, but then when you go inside, you be like, what the hell?
Right.
But then you go to somebody's house and it look crazy on the outside, but then when you go inside, you be like, yo, they keep them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a strong believer of never judge a book by its cover, but I am with Whitehead though. I am going to step to the front door, and I'm going to parlay and see what's what. Am I going to go in? It all depends on what I see when I get to the front. When I get to that front door.
Okay, I respect that because I live in a house.
No,
but my house is a home.
Girl, I'm so tired. I'm gonna put you down. So you better start interrupting me. I'm so tired of these girls having these. They be looking all good all day, every day, but then as soon as you go to their door, it smell like hot trash. Girl, this house dirty. Then the first thing they be like, I told these kids to clean up. Girl, shut the hell up. You nasty.
Moral of the story is men. Since he can't be down, what I was getting at was you can't judge a book by its cover. Vice versa, not just men, women too. Because what I was getting at is when you meet a man, mainly I'm gonna say men, some men, not all men, because you got some good men, you got some bad men. But when you meet a person, that's just like when you meet men. I'm gonna go with men first and women. Take how you want to take it. But you meet a person and this girl got the banging body. I mean, she got it. Hair done, slayed. She pretty. Body. I mean, she just body. But y'all want that wolf. But that wolf, just because her body look good, that wolf gonna be bad. And it might be BB. She might have an Ely Poo.
I'm trying to figure why this girl quoting all Whitehead stuff.
Whitehead said that. Now, Whitehead said.
Let that man say that. Stop stealing that man material.
Whitehead said that. Now we branding this. We building the brand over here. So y'all make sense. You cannot judge a book by its cover just because you pull up to somebody's house.
Yes, the fuck you can.
You in homely. Let me finish. That house look homely on the outside. Does not mean that it's not a home in the inside. Now I get what y'all saying if it smell like microwave roaches and sour dishwater in there, because you gonna know that smell. You know that dirty smell. You can tell when the house just nasty, because you cannot put smell good on top of funk, because it's gonna tell on you.
No, you can't.
All I'm saying is don't judge a book by its cover.
Listen, people entitled to judge what the hell they want to. Don't be getting mad. Listen, if the house don't look good on the outside, I ain't coming in. I said what I said. That's just it.
They'll say he riding past. He not even stopping. He not even giving it a chance to.
I'm not going
coming to the door to see or to smell.
Because you house catfish me. Don't be back acting like your house look nice and I pull up to your house and I be like, what the fuck? Like, that's a catfish. That's part of the catfish. I'm not going in there. I don't want to see what your house smell like. No. Let's get
into it. But see, it all depends. See, me personally, it depends. Like, the outside may not look the best, but if I pull up and your yard looks like a desert where the grass used to be, and your trees are overgrown to the point that it's hugging the house, and it looked like you just had a shootout 2 days ago, yeah, I'm not testing that out. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just looking like it just needs some upkeep, I'm gonna see what's going on the inside first.
I'm telling you.
Well, listen. You talking about somebody?
I had a girl house was so nice, and you go in her house, she had like 4, 5, 6 different pair of pants with panties up there by the toilet. Like she just took them off and had them all kicked over there by the toilet.
That's nasty. Now she just nasty as hell. That's nasty as hell now.
Like
people, let me get in these comments. Isaiah said, no. Elijah said, I'm staying because I want to come, as she said, LOL. Isaiah said he finally caught the show. Hey. And then he said they got the best. I don't know who he talking about. Who is they got the best?
People with dirty houses.
No, the fuck they. So he like in Whitehead boys. He finna give him some BB wolf. They house dirty. They dirty. I don't give a damn. I said what I said. Your house nasty. You nasty.
Listen, man. Stop judging. People can judge, but you probably say stop judging, but judge it. They house outside looking at, just like you said. If they house nasty, that's the appearance. You house catfished me. Nobody more. Go ahead.
Elijah said, I did go in one woman's house and roaches was parachuting from the ceiling.
Damn.
You know what? Mm-mm.
Shaniqua said, amen, sister. She agreed with me. Kenson laughed. He said, I don't blame you. Isaiah said, we still fucking. I guess. I
Mm-mm.
guess.
My little brother ain't listen. My little brother ain't wasting no gas. You hear me? We ain't wasting no gas. You, Odab, you don't spent your gas money. You don't went way across yonder to get it to see what the wolf looked like, and that house is a goddamn mess. Well, I'm just gonna take that on chin. You feel me? I should have knew better. I should have did a ride by before I went over there.
Ain't going in the house. We're gonna do it in the car, but ain't doing it in the house.
I'm too
You
big to
just
punch.
can't judge a book by its cover. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm really not. It was just a debate that was had earlier today, and I said I was gonna bring it up to get
Every listen,
just
and
because
you definitely can't talk. You talking about judge a book by cover? You don't even eat from DoorDash because you don't know what the people
I
drive. You don't know
said,
if they got that.
hold on. I
No,
said,
no.
I said it's bad enough that I'm already conscious about the workers in the restaurant fixing my food. You know, I did say that. I didn't say what the people look like. I just said, what if? Then I got to worry about DoorDash just getting my food and putting it in their car. Their car can have roaches. They might have, I don't know what type of car.
Okay.
I don't know if
Now you understand what I'm saying. Like, I gotta be cautious of my feelings. What if I pull up to her house and her house is not presentable, and I still get my big ass side and walk up to her door, and the door had the dirty, all kind of germs. They got kids sitting around there. She got extra people in the house. I'm like, oh, don't worry about them. This happened to us before. On the chat line, we met some girls that took us to the hood.
Well, you know better on the chat line, anywho. You don't even know them.
We were little kids. We ain't know no better. Riding away to Miami.
Elijah said, fellas, y'all know we try to ignore the roaches when we see them. Yeah, you don't know it until they crawling on you.
I had roaches climbing on my key one time. Come on, boy, you scared of roaches? Yes, you got a lot.
All it takes is for you to take one back with you.
Man, I was so scared. But listen, I don't think it's judging the book by its cover. Everybody entitled to feel how you want to feel. Be smart with yourself. And don't be going to nobody's house if it look a mess. I don't give a damn. Stop letting your eyes pick who you deal with. Just because she look good don't mean she good. You did what I'm saying? And I said that.
And that's true.
T Renee talking about, oh, I don't eat DoorDash and all this stuff. They got this and stuff. Then she want to get mad at me. So you judging the book by its cover. You judging the person by the cover because you don't want to let them bring you your food. So I don't want to hear that crap. I said, that's it. We done.
It's different when it comes to certain things like that, man. And no, when when it comes down to food, I do understand where Team Renee does come from a little bit with the food part. But the thing with going to somebody's house, yo, it's a big deal because when, like you said, you meet this person in the street, they fly from head to toe. Us fellas, fly, shorty hair done nice, body right in the outfit. She got on thigh-high boots. She looking fly as hell. You like, yo, I got to get that. And then you get to her crib and it's like, what the hell? And same thing for females. Females see this dude, he got him a hat on, got the J's on, his outfit crisp, his car fly. And then you go over to his crib, and most fellas, he either at his mom's house, or he's living, or he got roommates, or the place he's staying in, he ain't keeping it up to par, but his clothes is fly on. Like, who's really gonna want to go to somebody's house and you gonna want to get down with the get down, and you see clothes by the washing machine ain't washed, a sink full of dirty dishes, bed ain't made properly? Come on, man.
Janiqua said everyone's hand can't be trusted. Facts.
Hell yeah. T Renee had a question. Go ahead.
It was just a discussion question. Just something positive motivation. What is something to everybody in the comments or in the panel? What is something you have accomplished as an adult that your younger self would be proud of?
Man,
Ooh, that's a good question.
man, I accomplished being a great daddy. I accomplished being a great father, man, and my young self who never seen too many father figures growing up in his life, uh, will really appreciate that because that was one of the things that I had on my to-do list is being a great father.
Amen
I
to
would
that.
say,
I'm gonna say working on my second degree because I beat the odds.
Hello?
Yeah, we here, White.
Hey, I can't hear everybody else, but I sure can hear you.
Go ahead, bro.
You
I kind of want to piggyback on what you were saying about accomplishing the goal to be a great father, right?
Yep.
And it's crazy because a lot of us ain't grew up with fathers.
yeah,
And to see us who didn't have that example of a great father being the best father we could be, I give us a pat on the back, man, because it ain't easy being something that you don't even know how to be. You just know what you want to be. And a lot of people don't take initiative to being a great parent, not just a father, a mother too. Because you got a lot of women making these babies and ain't stepping up to the plate for the responsibility of what it needs to be. They want to be friends with their kids. They want to go to the club with their kids. They want to smoke and drink with their kids. That ain't what parenting is about, man.
Remember, we heard people back in the day. They was like, "I'd rather you do it with me, so I know you safe." But yeah, they safe, but goddamn, they pick up them habits, bitch. That's another type of safe.
Yeah, but
right.
that's open. That's opening gateways to something that can grow to be a bigger problem.
That's why I said them habits, man. Hey, Kenton, that boy Kenton said graduated from high school and college is what he proud of. Hey, what he proud of. Hey, congratulations, big dog, for doing your thing, man. I love to see my bros accomplishing great things, bro. Fatherhood. All my sisters out there, a lot of my sisters doing it by themselves, raising these children. Kudos to you, man. Every day is Mother's Day, if you ask me, bro, because it takes a lot, man. Y'all got y'all regular life, y'all got bills. Y'all gotta take care of these kids and their needs all day, and especially doing it by yourself, man.
Did y'all hear me
No, go ahead.
when I said my accomplishment? Y'all didn't hear that?
Yeah, we heard your accomplishment,
Okay, I just thought my phone was tripping.
your second degree. Congratulations. That's what I'm saying. For all y'all mothers, Cat, what's yours, brother?
mine would be accomplishing the trials and tribulations of life and the person that I turned into from not having my father around. Because it is one thing to want to be a great father, knowing that you didn't have that father figure around. And it's a whole other thing when you're able to grow up into a man that you can be proud of, that even though your father wasn't around, you was able to build yourself into that particular type of person. So I think that's what my younger self would be proud of, because my younger self, we've all been down the road of doing things. But for my younger self to see me where I'm at right now, I think he would be very, very happy about that.
Man, I'm proud of you, bro. And real talk, for all the folk that be watching this podcast and think it's cool. It's not cool to neglect your children, bro. It's not. I don't give a damn what you and her or he going through, bro. It's not what's up. It's not what's up. I get it. Sometimes you may need a little break. That's what you guys gotta talk about. But it's not cool to neglect your children, bro. Point blank, period, man. Shout out everybody who accomplishing great things, man. But I got this one thing I want to play for y'all. It was this family in West Virginia that it really bothered me, y'all. It really, really bothered me. I'm gonna open the floor up for you guys to check this stuff out, man, because it was big, man. It was really big. I don't know if y'all ready for it or not, but here we go. Let me play it right now.
Yeah, Elijah. I like the Kango collection too.
These children specifically from a shelter because they were black, forcing them to work as slaves.
Being charged with a felony, child neglect, creating risk of injury.
The two children were being locked in a barn at this home on Cheyenne Lane in Sissonville.
They weren't able to locate any guardians or parental figures or anybody around the residence or the barn, and started having a conversation with two children that were inside the barn.
Deputies eventually forced their way into the barn, where they said they found a 16-year-old girl and 14-year-old boy inside a 20 by 14-foot room. Investigators say the teens had no way to get out of the shed, with no running water, no bathroom. The girl told deputies their parents had brought them food around 6 o'clock that morning, but said her and her brother weren't allowed in the house and were locked in the barn for long periods every day. Eyewitness News spoke to neighbors who were afraid to go on camera, but claim multiple families called police about the children's safety several times, and they are thankful they are now safe.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty bad case. I mean, it's in any type of situation like this, it's not really comparable. A horrific condition, like, it's just not how you want or how you would even expect children to be raised or been taken care of.
Lance and Whitefeather eventually showed up at the home. They're now charged with child neglect, creating substantial risk of injury. The mother admitted the children. Investigators.
That was a that was like that was heartbreaking to see that how this system fails us all the time. You know what I'm saying?
They need to put their asses under the dirt of the foundation of the prison.
These people manipulate the system and make it seem as if they got a good home for children. And this happens every day. If it ain't stuff like this is being molested, it's so many things, man. It was a bit much. Let's read the comments real quick before we get into some of this stuff.
Elijah said he was talking to Odell about his Kango collection. He said, "Words of wisdom, Cat Daddy, but I must say I thought it would be your Kango collection." Shaniqua said her greatest accomplishment is being a great mother, wife, sister, and friend, and being humble, because Lord knows I was a firecracker and I had to change for the best, and also not being on drugs or being an alcoholic. Shaniqua replied to the video. She said they need to rot in jail.
Okay. I can long wind this thing real quick, but I'm not, because there's so much I can say about this that is just beyond compared. But I'm going to start with this. My mother and I, we started doing foster care. And at the beginning, I used to always think, what is the greater good of doing this? And as the years went by, we helped out the young men and get them out there in the world to make sure that they're better. And then I see stories like this. This is why we do foster care. Because there are so many people out here in this world that would get into this foster care thing, and they're not doing it to better these children that's going through situations. They're using and abusing them so they can get a check. And there's different levels to the system, to the point that there's therapeutic children, and you get more, you get paid more for taking care of these children. But the fact that you was able to get Black children and you got them locked into a barn like we're still in slavery times, it is gut-wrenching and it's heartbreaking to know that there's people out here still on the BS that has happened so many years ago. The thing I really do give credit for is the cop, because you had a clear person speak on the matter And you can tell in his voice, it was very concerning to him, because why would you want to do that? What is it with people and their mental that want to get children and you treat them this way?
Hold on, Elijah. They said it's been going on for quite some time. The neighbors in the neighborhood noticed the kids being locked away for a long period of time throughout the days, and they actually reported to the police several times. And whoever the guy is, he has a little pool in the community, and the neighbors are scared of him. They are scared of him, like
Yeah,
definitely afraid of him. But this time one of the neighbors just said whatever it was, and she went anonymous, and she went to the police station and got the police.
like it's
They are
hard.
they are good. There are good people in this world today.
It's heart wrenching to know that you have people out here that's doing stuff like this. And the crazy part about it is that even in the foster system, when you hear some of these stories, because children will tell you where they've come from, especially if they've bounced around a couple of times, they'll tell you where they come from. And the stories you hear, you be like, what the hell?
Man, you know the sad part about this, right? This goes on every day. This goes on unnoticed every day. This goes on noticed every day. People that don't do enough for these people, these kids, these individuals. It just don't stop with foster kids. You got special needs individuals who suffer through all this stuff. You got people who manipulate the system just for a paycheck. You got people who manipulate the system because it is what it is. It's a
It's
financial
a
thing.
it's a thrill to them. They enjoy
Yeah.
this. It's some kind of these
Yeah.
people.
And you gotta understand that with what's going on, only way it'll stop if people stand up and use their voice. And we can say it a few times on here, but if the people who listening to us don't advocate behind it'll never work. You know what I'm saying? And a
Facts.
black older lady told me this years ago, right? Before she passed away. She said, no matter how many times I could be the only black person in the city hall speaking up for my community, but if y'all don't come behind me, what good is it doing? I'm just sitting there wasting my time, but I love to waste my time for a cause I believe in. So if you believe in something, if you got that much faith in what you believe in and what you got in your spirit that you won't change, get your ass up and do something about it.
Listen, man, I had a route. Sorry to interrupt, but I had a route. And I noticed it was a ESE route, special needs route. And I noticed a little boy, he had some size on him. You could tell he was middle school. He went to Coconut Creek. he always had on sweatpants. And every time he come outside, he rock hard. He rock hard. Me and the native, they're like, what this boy always like that? And the nurse, you could tell the mama not there, so the nurse getting there. It's like she straightening up her clothes, like a little Haitian lady straightening up her clothes every time she walk him out. Every time, bro. Every morning, you feel me? And I was like, that's not right. That's not right. So the aide was telling me to mind my business. Listen, hey, don't start no trouble on this route because my driver will be back. This is how they do it every day. I was like, bro, you don't notice something? One time he smelled like a condom getting on the bus. I said, I ain't driving that goddamn route no more. And I went and told my supervisor. Got the goddamn attendant fired. I don't know what the bus driver did, but that she got fired because she knew this. We got this thing called you see something, you say something. You did what I'm saying? You see something, you
Yeah,
say something, and that was inappropriate, bro. I
get
don't know what
mandated
happened to
reporters.
the huh?
Yeah. People
Get
in the education
mandated
system,
reporters.
mandated reporter, bro.
Yeah, man. And I drove the route like 2 weeks, bro. Like 2 weeks. I don't know what that lady was. She was out of town, something like that. I drove that route 2 weeks, and I ain't gonna hold you for at least 6 or 7 of those days. He came outside looking the same way like that. She had him clean all the time, but you knew something was going on. You knew it, man.
See,
That was heartbreaking to me because I have a son with special needs. So imagine just, you know what I'm saying, people taking advantage of him, you know what I'm saying, or not doing it.
And
Just
people, and
our
the
kids.
bad part about it, not to cut you off, the bad part about it is that them the ones they take advantage of the most, the special needs, because it's like they don't speak, they don't respond, this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, I could do what I want to do with this child. Nobody ain't gonna know because this, that, and the third. It's utterly disgusting. It's utterly disgusting.
Man, I lighten the load on that though. But listen, this has been another great episode here on Big Daddy's House. Thank you guys for tuning in. Syllabee's Kitchen, Glass House Customs, Pools LLC, Cigar Porn Smoke Shops. Don't forget about my girl, Miss P over there at Raw Pieces. Thank you so much. Scott Sober, attorney at law. July 13th. Don't forget Standing on Business with my cousin Curtis Smith over there at the Sandrell Rivers Theater in Miami. Thank y'all for being intentional, growing with us, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Cat Daddy, say something before we get out of here.
109, baby. 109. We're gonna keep this train moving. As always, greatly appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Likes, comments, and shares. As always, good night. And we'll see y'all tomorrow with another one.
T Renee. Turn your mic on.
Quick comment from Elijah real quick. He stated on the lines of what you're talking about, there's a documentary on Netflix called Tell Me You Love Me.
Hey, I started watching that and I turned it off real quick. I saw it. The lady was telling me about her son, and you know what I'm saying, and I heard the brother talking about the son, and I seen the lady that's into it, but I'm gonna check it out tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and go in the room and check it out tonight.
But thank you guys for always being intentional with us. It really means a lot. Your support, your participation, your interaction, it goes a long way, and it helps us to continue to be intentional because we know that you guys look forward to seeing us. With that being said, good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Hey, White, what's up, my guy? Listen, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Big Daddy's House. We the crew, man. Y'all be good. Be blessed. Yo.